So the rail line could have come through here. If you lost them, they're there, mate. Yeah, there's at least one episode out there where I'm on it. Right guys, we're here again. Idiot and Dog. We're in North Dean Woods at Copley, as I'm sure you can see, St Stephen's Church behind me. Like it down here, so without further ado, let's get wandering. So yeah, I've been down here before, as you know. We've got a family behind us if you can hear them. Yeah, but I've been down here before, as you know. And we went way on there, way on there, to an old disused viaduct. But I wonder, because that disused viaduct came out kind of where Clare House is, and these woods lead to Clare House. So I got to wondering, did the railway line actually come through these woods? Bit of a strange one. I'm not sure I can answer that. I mean, as you look around, it don't look like it would have done. But I'm not sure, because things do change so much. And you know, it only takes maybe 40, 50 years before things are completely different. Now, one more thing before I go on a bit further. With my eternal rambling and bambling, and thank you so much for watching these videos. Hello friends. Hopefully the sound is a little bit better for you guys. Hopefully you can hear me, you can't hear me puffing and panting and wheezing as much. That's not because I've lost a load of weight or gained superhuman strength. It's because I've got a selfie stick, which I bought from B&M yesterday. So got quite a range on it, quite far away from me. I'm quite working out how to use the, you know, what's a good distance, what's good to film and all of that. So yeah, hopefully it's a more enjoyable experience for you. Just doing a bit of a pan around. And as I say, we've been in these woods before. Let's have a bit of a different look around this time. Let's let this little monkey mate of ours show us where to go. Right, so we've been up there and we've been kind of on there. Down there is Copley village and the church. I've never been down on that route, but the doggy seems to think he wants to take us on this route. And there we go, that's the route. It's not the Calderdale way, but it is just another public footpath. So let's have a wander on and see what we see. See again. Saw this down at the abandoned railway line. And I know it's a common enough thing, and people have been doing it probably since we've had metal, and we've had trees since long before us. So people have been carving into woods, carving the names. I wonder, I know most of the ancient woodland of this country is chopped down, but I wonder if you'd find some really ancient one, if perhaps you'd see some prehistoric language in there, or runes or something like that. That'd be quite an interesting thing to see. It's absolutely epic, the things you see around here. Some truly amazing stuff, just by taking a slightly different path. Now, as I mentioned, I've got this selfie stick. The one I was using before, it was a phone tripod, and it wasn't kind of built for what I was using it for. Although I got a good few months out of it, and I'd like to thank my wife once again for buying it for me. But with this stick, I'm hoping, I've completely lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. I'm hoping it's better sound, hoping it's better picture. We'll just walk on through and have a look and follow our mate here, because he really seems to know where he's going. I am absolutely sorry guys, I have lost my train of thought. Well, I'm sure if it's important it'll come back, right? Just look at this though. Truly amazing. Ancient woodland, ancient languages, selfie stick. Nope. Look at him with his, we're seeing what this little doggy is wearing. Come here, lad. Doctor, come here, mate. Look at that bandana there. Don't he just look the best? Now he's usually got his harness on. And that means he won't have the, I don't have the bandana on. But I thought, you know what? You're all watching it for the doggy. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. So I thought I'd let him have a bit of a dress up today. It's something that Ruth bought for him a couple of years ago. Well, we might get some more new bandanas around Pay Week again. See how we go. You know how it is. Yeah. I don't know if you can see way up there, centre screen, there's a little fence, and then just outside of that there's like stone. That's where we were last time I came down here. And I remember looking down here and knowing that we would go for a walk through here at one point, and well, here we are, having a walk through here at one point. Now, if the picture adjusts a bit, just while I'm getting used to the weight distribution of this thing, because you know, phones ain't particularly heavy, but when you're holding them, it can get to be on a bit, and that's what I was going to say. Now that I'm using this stick, I know there's less glaring sunlight, but there were some videos, because I was holding the phone closer to my face, and I did say like I can't really see much because I've got a face full of sun. And then also there's some films that I wasn't quite sure what I was filming, because again I had a face full of sun and it was causing problems on screen. Right, that's out of brain. And our little monkey mate says, this way friends, off the ride lick my leg. Hopefully this video is audible as well, and you're not just getting a load of noise, because that would be real. Well, we could all shoot another video and it'd be a learning curve. Also means that I can walk perhaps a little bit different. Well, Puppy seems to want to go up there, which I suppose we can get down there, right? So we'll see what he wants. Let's follow our little monkey mate now then. Look at this, I'd never noticed, excuse me, never noticed this bridge before. There's perhaps a little pond here, and then it come from a river from way up there. And we've got this river, but it flowed down there. Anyway, come on mates. And well, you know that he's a little woodland creature, and I'm a little woodland creature, and you're obviously at least a bit of a woodland creature to be watching this video. Right then, monkey man, we're not going up there today. What we're going to do, we're going to see what's down there. Now then, what did that plaque say? Interesting stuff, because it doesn't look to say much now. So let's see what's on here, eh? And just look at him go. He is absolutely mental. Right, well, as we know, it's the 9th of November today, so it's winter time. So less daylight hours, and that's all right. Quite a bit of a short one today, and seeing where we're going, see where we come out, and obviously again still this thing in the back of my mind of well, this is definitely a path, isn't it? This thing in the back of my mind, where did the railway go? Or did it just kind of stop at that viaduct, and is it called Rochdale Stop or something? Rochdale Halt. think it was Rotsdale Halt. I don't understand train terminology. There might be some of you who do that can explain, and if you do, let me know down below. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Seems like it is a walkway, but the stones have got a bit bungled over the years. There we go. We're back onto a path. Hello friends, this way please. He always shows us the way, don't he? And we're always happy to follow him. Even when he's doing a little marking territory that may never come back. Mate, we're always coming down here. But yeah, this little path that we're on, it's kind of overgrown and a bit stones again. I believe that is Quarry Road, and this probably was all quarry around here. But we've discussed that before in other videos where I've said, well, did they quarry it? And because they knew the lay of the land, and it made it easier for the canals and then for the rails and whatever else that were built since. And you know, just humanity. Move to an area, settle there, move to another area, settle, repeat. Again, another random post, strange little post in the woods. But you know, there you go. I'm sure it meant something at some point. Random metal poles sticking up out of the ground. So yeah, if you know anything about these woods, as I say, let me know. Anything. It's all welcomed. I do enjoy taking you on these wanders. And I do enjoy if any of you can tell me anything about what used to be here, or that you played here as a kid, or some other special memory, some other good memory. Anything. It's all great. I like it. I really do. I really appreciate it. Honestly, man. So yeah, please do tell me. Tell me anything. Anything you want about these woods. Even if you might not think I'd want to know that, I reckon I would. I reckon I'd appreciate you telling me. So, I don't think we're going to go down there. Now this wall looks like it's familiar. Obviously it's a wall. All walls are familiar. But what we'll do is we'll go up here. So we're kind of going where we've been before. Through all this fern and whatnot. What is going on here? What the heck is this? Is that wood shavings? Someone been something with one of these trees? I can't see anything. Again, if you know what it's all about, let me know. But it certainly looks like wood shavings. Yeah, I'd say that's wood. Someone chopped an entire tree down and even got rid of the stump. Find that hard to believe. But then, who am I to say what's possible and not possible? And up we go. Up this ancient pathway. Oh heck. It's quite mad. But slippy too. Always slippy, no matter what the time of year. Always somewhere slippy. Especially when you're in the woods and such places. And it's nice not to be on the roads, because I do moan about cars. And it's like, well, you're up on the roadside, mate, what do you expect? But yeah, it's also, excuse me, also good to be in the woods, because a certain little friend of ours can go dashing off and exploring. This little friend here. Come along, pals. This way, please. Let's keep going up here. and see where we'll come out without going all the way to Clay House. Oh, hang on. I think this little mate is trying to take us way up there where we were some time ago, and I was wandering on some old ancient path and I was kind of going, not sure where we are. I knew that Copley were down this way, but I didn't know what were up there. Ultimately, we ended up in Woodland. But as I'm walking these, and then I repeat them and do it a couple more times, and I get to realise how things are more close than you realise. Some things are very close, some things are not so close. Well, it looks like we're going on this little path again. Oh, heck. Just take a second or two. Blow me neck. Ooh. Hey. My heart is going like something mad. It's alright. It's all good. Helps keep me fit, keep me going, and that's the main thing. Oh dear. I'm just going to have to stop here and take a picture. So I think there are some lovely colours there. So yeah, a couple of photos. They'll be uploaded and scheduled to go live on Instagram at the same time as this video goes live on YouTube. Now, I know I've done it for a few weeks now. I've had it go live at 6 o'clock, sorry, so you can see where I'm going. What I might do is I might have it going live at 7 o'clock, and that's because my work hours have changed a little bit, and this way it gets me time to finish work, get in, get a shower if there's any shopping to be done, because on my video last week somebody commented on the premiere live comment, I think, however, and I've not been able to see that comment and reply to them. They said that they were surprised they'd never bumped into me because they do a lot of similar paths. So if you're there, if you're watching this video, not being rude, not being horrible, just somehow it's disappeared. I only use YouTube on my phone, don't really use my laptop much, so I just find my laptop's cumbersome and slow and whatnot. My phone things are much quicker. Oh, here we go, eh? Look at this. Definitely an old waterway, an old river. And over there, ooh, Copley, outside of Copley. Copley. And back there, no ghosties, no goblins, nothing. Bit of a shame. Be nice to see something, but might be a little bit dubious. I might be just wanting to stay back, wanting to just let me and Doggo get on. So yeah, you've probably seen there's a video where I make it to Crag Vale, and I go through some woods there by the river, and I get to a point and I go, no, I'm going to turn around. And on that video and several other videos, I mention how I go through these woods and those woods, and first time I'm like, arg, just like we were first time down here. That goes down for some, doesn't it? And you can still just about hear it trickling. Look at this little mud pupper. Blooming out that lovely clean bandana he had on. But yeah, the woods, not just woods, but woods are kind of, you know, in the dark. And I'm sure eventually we'll get to Crag Vale and we'll go to those woods again. Like I say, if I do it in spring or summer, we've got a couple more hours daylight. And then once we're confident around there, I'm sure I'll take you on a proper video like I've done here, like I've done in some other woods. This is it. The first time you're always a bit dubious. Also, it's quite easy to get lost in the woods, to become disorientated. Even though you know you're not so far away. I mean, you can probably hear some humming. And I think it's gone on most of this video. You can hear and you know that you're not so far from anywhere. but you know, you still do get a bit like, oh heck. You don't really, basically what it is you don't want to be stuck somewhere where you're not sure, because this path ain't lit up, none of these woods are lit up. You know, if you're stuck in some town or village or even a city or whatever, at least if it's all lit up, you feel a bit, you don't feel quite so vulnerable and lost. So you get my point. He's such a good boy. He's waiting for us, and waiting and waiting. So as we go on, as I say, I'm hoping not to go too far, but it looks like Doggy's taking us that far, and that's alright. Don't know which route we'll take back. Have a look at time and whatnot, because sunset's coming around about 4:15 nowadays, isn't it? And then, well, as it gets on into more winter, we might just have shorter videos, but that's alright. Excuse me again. Sometimes they're going to be long, sometimes they're going to be short. I'll always try to get you a video out there. And as I say, I'll try to make it a little bit later. I'll still do it on a Wednesday, unless you'd like it on any other day. But I figure Wednesday is good. Gives me one day to shoot it, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday. So potentially 3 days to edit it. But yeah, what I think all that great eternal humming you can hear is something to do with all of that in the distance there. All this salt rebel improvements, road widening, making traffic more streamlined and stuff. Again, I don't drive, but I can sort of look and see, and my tiny little mind can work out what they're trying to achieve. So yeah, up there at the top, I believe is South Aram. Through those trees is Siddle. So if we have a walk on here, I'll be able to show you a little bit more what I'm telling you about. There we go. Now, of course, we've got trees close to us that are going to obscure the view, but that's alright. So yeah, those houses there, kind of centre screen, that's Siddle. Now, that's where my mum's family were from. Well, my mum's family were from Pine Nest, and my dad's family were from Ripondin. But Siddle and Ripondin are not as close as you may think. If you watch all my videos, I go all over in between these places. I'm not doing it deliberately, it's just how they are, it's how they're laid out. And it's what these routes are. But yeah, I'm sometimes going to share little personal bits of information with you, without going too personal, without going too deep. So yeah, there we go. You don't want to give too much away, do you? A little bit of secrecy. That's Seville Park, I believe, up there. And you just come from all on there, all through those woods. Nolan's way up there, as we discovered. But it looks like we're going on here. May as well just follow it on to end. And then, quite interesting. Follow it on to the end, and then get me and my little mate back home. Now, it's just occurred to me that what I might be better off doing is perhaps investing in a watch. Just a little cheap thing. It don't have to be like a Rolex or out. Trust me, I can't afford a Rolex, and I don't think I ever will. Don't worry about it, I'm not. But then if I get a little watch, I can keep an eye on time without having to pause my videos and whatnot and swipe down on screen and potentially mess it up. So we'll see. That might be something I'll try again. Wait till pay week, see how money's looking, all of the usual, everything that we all go through. And because I'd probably set it 5 minutes fast anyway. I've got a kitchen clock and that's usually a couple of minutes fast. Now, I'm sure it's a common enough thing that a lot of people do, but the reason I set it a little bit fast, oh my neck, that is noisy, is that figure to myself. If you look and you go to 25 to, you might set off and it's only 1/2 and you'll get where you need to be 5 minutes ahead of time. I know, who knows what you'll make of that if you don't do it. Probably think I'm some pedant or something. Probably won't say out too nice. But to my mind, just the way to do it. So we'll see if I end up getting a watch. Might just be a pocket watch. Ooh, heck. Although I think a wristwatch would probably be the better way to do it. I would say, shall we enjoy the silence, but shall we at least enjoy me not barbling for a little bit? And this little monkey man having the time of his life, absolutely loves it. Anyway, you are going to be quiet and let us enjoy the sounds of heavy machinery and progress. Some crazy stuff around here. Look at this tree with this random mad branch that's come off it. Kind of grown down. But you can see all the other branches have grown that way. Want to grab sunlight. But it does actually look like it's grown down and really strange. Really strange. Unless it was trying to form another root into the ground. I suppose that could be believable, could be feasible. Now, as you can see, this walk it's a fairly steady one. You can strain yourself, like at the beginning of the video I said that we'd gone up. That is a bit of a strain, but you only, well, it's a bit of a strain depending on your fitness levels and whatnot. But you're only going to end up down here anyway, on the same path. Well, unless I suppose you could go all that way up. I suppose there would be a path up to Norland if there was an ancient path at the top of it. Maybe one day me and little monkey mate will find out. Now, what have we got coming up here? I don't know if you can see it. But it looks to me a little bit like some kind of shelter. Is it masquerading as a shelter? And it's actually a fairy trap. And I'll tell you what, mates, friends, Vikings, countrymen, I'm not going to find out if it is. Probably just woodland management, right? That's all it is. And there we go. I made a little short story about that bench. A little short video. It's I could have been an author. Right, so we've often gone that way, I think, but this time we're going to go this way. So yeah, let's have a wander down. As I say, I fully expect that we're going to come out at the same place. We're going to come out at Clay House. Just two different paths. Maybe one was the old quarry way. Maybe they both were quarry. Maybe you'd bring it from up there and along there and then down here. I'm not sure. This is stuff that's been lost to time. I mean, I'm old. You know, I'm 47. I know, I'm not that old. But I'm not old enough to remember when this was quarry. Well, I think it's gone a little bit quieter. Then we do have that big bit there to block the sound. Big wall, mound. I think the railway line's behind there, so it makes sense that, you know, they're trying to make it difficult to go onto the railway line, because that is pure idiocy. Pure idiocy. Just one little second. So we'll be heading that way in a second. Now, that path there we've come along and gone back along. Look at that great stone there. Just there. Alright, I see. You can get on there, but it's going to be a bit rubbish and not quite the nice little walk that this is. And yeah, as I say, I think the railway line's behind there, but I'll leave that to idiots. Or rather, nobody goes on there unless you're on a train, the exception of the engineers and whatnot. But yeah, that's all controlled and good. Right, plod on a bit further, eh? Let's see where we come out. As I say, I do think it'll be clay house, but well, you know how it goes. Not just on my videos, but you yourself. Sometimes you'll think you're following a path somewhere. And then you might take a slight detour thinking you're going to come out in the same place, and suddenly you don't. Because, well, I'm going to give you a maths lesson here like you don't know. But straight line, and suddenly a little bend can take you away off course. But again, you know that. And it's not true on these really ancient roads, on any roads, than it is in no less true on roads than it is on maths. It's all following angles and all of that. Now, I'm no mathematician. And here he is again, having another pee on camera, saying, "Shut up talking about maths, Dad, you boring people." Not that maths is boring. Shut up, Dad. There we go. Well, this is something else down here, isn't it, eh? Beautiful sky. And here we are, back to the noise. Back to the noise of the modern day world. But well, I could find a time machine and go back in time. But they'd look at the way we're dressed, listen to the way we're talking. And that's before the stick in the camp, well, the stick in the phone. I mean, this hoodie I've got on, it says Ghosts on it. They're a band. Hang on, we've got someone coming up. Yeah, there was just somebody there, mother and kid, I think. So yeah, I just didn't want to film, especially not young uns. And we're on this path. Now, I don't think we're coming out at Playhouse. Again, I might be wrong. But we're definitely taking it down to this path. Now just through there, I can see the is it Heath Rugby Club? And you can obviously hear the traffic. So when I get a bit further on here, then like I say, we'll head back. And when we can, we'll jump back onto the canal. And we'll be where we need to be in no time then. Right, so we've got at least a couple of folk with some doggies here. Blooming heck. Just a few folk out with the doggies, so I just thought I'd stop filming. But they've shown me another path that me and Doggo can go on. Now he's obviously giddy because he wants to make doggy friends. And I've no problem with that. Let's just go through here. Yeah, these are a good few people with a good few doggies. They've kind of gone on the bottom there. So that's making me think. Not me and him. So never mind, it's making me think he wants to go on that way. But yeah. And then as well, some people just don't really want to be filmed. Again, I've said it before on videos, I used to not want to be filmed. I know CCTVs everywhere and all that, but if someone were out vlogging, doing whatever, I'd be a bit like, "Ugh." Now, speaking of me on camera, here's something you may or may not know. I used to work at a foundry just outside Halifax Town Centre, and that foundry was called Hargreaves. Now, when I was at Hargreaves, there was a programme, not Scrap Heap Challenge, Scrapyard Challenge, something like that, and they came and they filmed. I'm sure you can kind of get what the idea of the programme is. Yeah, there's at least one episode out there where I'm on it. So yeah, coming back to me being filmed, I used to really be like, "Rrr," and now look at me, putting myself out on YouTube. So yeah, if you see that episode, and you'll go, hang on a minute, that's an eating dog, and yeah, that's me. Without my dog, obviously, because he'd have been at home, chilling out being a puppy. So yeah, I can see how some people don't want to be filmed, or I might be not quite so comfortable filming people. But yeah, it did occur to me that I have been on national TV at least once. Anyway, behind us is definitely Clay House. As I say, there was some folk out with the doggies and they've gone on this path. So I think me and our little mate, because he wants to, and I've got her now, and it's heading back into the direction we need to be anyway. So we'll do this. Hopefully we can drop down onto that road you can hear just to right of screen. And then, as I say, we'll get onto the canal quickly and we'll be back home. But yeah, no, I had actually forgotten about that. And then people mentioned it to me a couple of times. So yeah, it sort of stays in brain, then goes out of brain, then stays in brain, then goes out of brain. Oh, hello. So, we have this path. And we have this path. The doggo seems to be on this one. Probably both going to come out at the same place. And it looks like in the interim of these two paths, there's a river here, right? It looks like in the distance. I don't know if it's showing up on screen. I have to see if it is on camera because of the colouring and whatnot. There's definitely a fence there. So we may have to go back. I'll just cut across this little creek here, up on that path. Again, they might both be interlinked. Probably will be. You can see it's kind of that sort of place. Dog walkers, nature reserve, all of that sort of thing. Just hang on, mate. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can, dare say you can see the fence now. Ah, now then, hang on a minute. Coming back to this rail line that used to go through, that I think went through here. Now, I might be wrong, but I've only gone under this bridge. The bridge that you kind of can't see there, on that road. In various vehicles, usually buses, often friends or family's car. I've never known, and I don't think we'll be able to tell from now. What was that bridge? Ah, it wasn't part of the railway. It is part of the railway. Well, I never knew that. But then I suppose you don't when you're on a train. You may well be looking out a window, but you don't kind of think to, or at least certain parts you might not recognise. It's only when you get really close to your destination that you start paying attention. Right, so the rail line could have come through here, the old one from way back when, and could have interlinked here somehow. Interesting stuff. It's definitely got legs. Got potential to have done that. Without seeing any obvious markers, we can't say for sure. Anyway, I think we're going to continue on here because we've got to get out of these woods eventually, right? Eventually. We're just going to end up going back to Copley. I think we go up here. Right, so we're kind of going around in circles. Okay, that's right enough. Right, you know what, we've already been down there. Even if we are going around in circles, let's come back up here and see where we are. So if this was a walkway and that was a railway line, is this perhaps a railway station here-ish? Because I know there was one in Westvale, but I can't quite equate it to reality. Oh, to the current reality. Well, like I say, if the lines did interlink down there behind, then it would make sense. Oh, my neck. What is it we say about Calderdale? If you're not going downhill. Right then. So, what should we do? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get through this gap in this wall. Right, it's got really bamboozling suddenly. Right, someone up there, so we know we're not too far off course. Ah, here we go. There's a bench and a path, so we know we're alright. We're not getting lost, we're not getting stuck. Again, we're not too far away. And if I needed to stop filming in favour of using my torch on my phone, then that's what I'd do. Right, oh my neck. So this is where we were a few seconds ago when I stopped filming. And I said there was a mum and kid. Right, okay, full circle, all good. Let's go back through this hole in the wall. You'll recognise some of this, I'm sure, from only seconds ago. And then we'll start heading back. Hello friends, I am your bamboozlement. Right then. Oh look, there we go. Calderdale Way with a little logo. It's a bit nibbled and weather worn. Whew. Right. So we've had a little side quest. We've learned where some current railway is. Perhaps old railway were there. I'm not sure. Without any evidence to back it up. I mean, to be fair, the abandoned railway way back going towards Triangle coming through Sowerby Bridge, there ain't much evidence there that it used to be a railway. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know. So, you know, when they cleared it all out in the 60s, then they made a real job of clearing it out. Speaking of clearing out, speaking of these paths, excuse me, I want you all to drop a bit of support for I think it's a local charity, local to Calderdale, Crows, and I believe that's Communal Right of Way Services. Don't quote me on that, don't bank the farm on it. But what they do is they go around loads of communal rights of way like this, and they clear them, and not only clear all the debris and rubbish and whatnot, but they'll like put new fences up or repair old fences and walls and things. So yeah, he appreciates it, I appreciate them, and obviously if you walk on these ways really, not just virtually with me, then I'm sure you also appreciate them. So yeah, head over to the Facebook, give me a little like, and just see what they do. Because so many of my videos, I only just realised this a couple of days ago, so many of my videos where I'm walking through places like this, probably possible. So they're amazing work. I thought they were a train. I think it's a big mad truck. Right, but yeah, this could be railway here. It's very wide. And the Rochdale Halt way on there is kind of, yeah, see, this is it, innit? You get walking around somewhere, you get looking, you get thinking, you pick up bits of information, and then you start sticking it together. Whoops, sorry about that. My hand's going dead. Yeah, you start sticking these bits of information together, and then things become more possible, more believable, more feasible. Now, speaking of not much evidence in Ware Railway, we may have some evidence here. We may not. No, I don't think we do. Well, it's all evidence, right? It depends what you're looking for. But yeah, it's just a couple of bits of wood. Sorry. Interesting. Again, it's wide enough, it could be railway, but then it might not have been. What have we got here, eh? What is going on here? Oh, well, somebody's grunties. Somebody's grunts. If you lost them, they're there, mate. Whoops. Not sure it would have been railway. Could well have been, and they've just filled it in and, you know, tried to make it look more natural. Right, so without any detours this way, without getting fascinated by going on another path and another path and another path and another path, we'll stick to where we need to be and head back on here, and then, as I say, start heading towards home. And if you're still watching, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, sharing, commenting and enjoying all this background noise. It really means a lot. I've had a few subs to this week, a couple more lads from work. You guys, you're ace, and all the rest of you are ace as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. It really, really means a lot. Come along, friends. Yeah, thank you. You're just brilliant. You're just, honestly, you're making this little fat old lad quite happy. And you're making me think, you know what, I'll make another video and another video. And of course, I cannot give enough support to my wife, for she really is the one who puts up with me going off and making these videos. So to you, Ruth, most of all, my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, thank you very much. I love you. Yeah, I was in favour of going down that road, down that little steps there, but it's too close to the road. What me and Monkey Mate will do, we'll go on here a bit more, a little bit more video for you guys. For you guys, for you guys, for you guys. And then gives us chance, opportunity. Railway evidence, railway evidence, railway evidence. Chance and opportunity to let him enjoy a little bit more walk and get, well, have a few more feet, maybe half a kilometre until we're at Clay House. Whoops, bit of a wibble there. Yeah, here we go. Yep, we're exactly where I think we are. So yeah. This is a Clay House. I think it's former barns. Now we've got someone doing some garden maintenance down there. So we'll come around this back way, and then we've got I reckon it'll be a rugby game down there. As I say, that's a Heath rugby ground, so you know it makes sense. And I'm fairly sure that's rugby union. Fairly sure they're a rugby union. I did play there briefly, and about 14, 15, many years ago. But again, it's something that I haven't done, and as I say, it were many years ago. Right, well here we are. round the back of Clay House. So I'm going to stop. Me and little monkey mate, we're going to have a snack. And as I say, we'll start heading back. Start heading towards home. So this is it. This is Clay House. This is where I filmed once now. Speaking of the railway, and it'll probably be hard for you to quite comprehend it if you don't know this area, but just about there in the distance is the Rochdale Halt. And I don't know what's been changed over the years. It was probably behind that wall. It's fairly flat back to when we were on there, and I was musing whether it used to be the old railway, and then found out there's the current railway there. So again, more evidence, more stuff to find out and dig out and whatnot. But just for now, I'm going to head on here. We're going to say thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. You're all ace, each and every one of you. You're top. Thank you. It means a heck of a lot. It really does. Me and monkey mate, wherever he's gone, we are going to say, there he is. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you at the seaside.